Throughout the 70s and early 80s, Lotus stuck to its founding principles of great performance and handling through low weight. But they also had to change because of customer attitudes and government regulations. The Lotus Elan Plus 2 was its first attempt at a family car, and with this, the Elite, they put a boot on it. It was the first car to feature the economical 16-valve four-cylinder engine. Now, the anoraks amongst you, socially challenged as you are, will have noticed that this is not a true Lotus Elite. This car is actually an Elite Coupe prototype that, after being shelved for a couple of years, eventually became the Eclat and then the Excel. This Elite Coupe never saw the light of day, which is a shame because the Elite itself was a very ugly motor car. Based on the Elite was this, the Exel. Designed as a fastback version, it incorporated all the same high-tech technology. Four-wheel independent suspension, glass fibre body, and increasingly practical too, virtually a four-seater, a big and generous boot. Although not that practical, it still hasn't got cup holders. In fact, Lotuses still don't. Mechanically identical to the Elite, the Excel used the same aluminium dual overhead cam four-cylinder engine displacing 2000 cc's, and it was one of the first engines to use 4 valves per cylinder, generating about 140 brake horsepower. In 1980, the engine was increased to a 2.2 litre 912 Lotus unit. Although using the same philosophy as throughout the Lotus range, the Elite and Excel were a bold step forward in their design. Gone with the curvaceous lines of the Elan and original Elite, and in with the acute angles and straight lines that were predominant in many cars at the time. Although to some the cars looked dated, now the style was very popular in the 70s and 80s and would continue through to what would become Lotus's most iconic car ever, the Esprit.